Hi, everyone. My name is Xenia, and I am the interim Unique Programs Advisor.
Hi guys, I'm Noah Flores. I am your student assistant for this school year.
Thanks for joining us. We're excited to tell you about this awesome program that we are part of called Unique Programs. We're part of the University Union. So in a nutshell, Unique is primarily made up of student volunteers, Sac State student volunteers, and together we plan, promote, and produce on-campus entertainment, which we'll tell you about. We've been around since the late 70s, and we do a lot of exciting stuff, so we're excited to tell you about it.
So first of all, what you guys are gonna expect from our events, there's a lot of roles that go into it. Um,
Oh,
uh,
you know what? I messed up already. I forgot that you were doing that.
no, it's all good.
Sorry.
I was just gonna roll with it. It's all good.
Yeah, let's start from the
Fresh
beginning
start,
here.
fresh start. Sorry, so you'll kind of like talk about the nuts and bolts, and then I'll jump in.
Okay. You know what I did? I made note of that you're gonna do that, and then I folded up my paper to make room here on my desk,
Oh
and I
no.
forgot. All right. Okay. We're still recording. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Two.
Hi, everyone. My name is Xenia, and I'm the interim Unique Programs Advisor.
Hey y'all, I'm Noah Flores. I'm a senior studying business administration, and I'm going to be your student assistant for this year.
Thank you all for joining us. We're excited to tell you about Unique. Unique is a program board of the University Union. It's primarily made up of Sac State student volunteers, and together we plan, promote, and produce exciting on-campus entertainment. Everything from what we call nooners, lectures, comedy shows, concerts, multicultural programs, and a lot more.
We got a lot. And there's a lot of roles that go into that. So you can be doing anything from making commercials for our events to passing out flyers. I mean, right? You can be making popcorn at our events to get that pull. You could be meeting and actually doing what is it? What's it called when you take care of an artist?
Hospitality.
Hospitality. I love it. Um, and you always, always, always get to meet the people that we host, these artists and these intellectuals, these influencers. That there's so much opportunities. There's a lot of skills that you get um, that is in and outside of um, production that you can use in any job anywhere. So yeah, let's get into it. So first off, we're starting off with Xenia calls and us what we call nooners. So it's always on Wednesday and it's always at noon. Um, Everyone in Sac State knows what's happening at noon on Wednesday. So we like to feature a lot of local talent. So that could be anywhere from Davis or the Hills to the Bay, um, and of course Sacramento. We've hosted a lot of people based from Sac State, a lot of people from, like I said, the surrounding areas as well as Sacramento itself. What's next? And then
Comedy.
comedy, right? So comedy. I don't know. There's not much to that one. This is actually how Unique got started, was hosting comedy events. Now we've grown to have anywhere from like 500 to, I don't know, maybe 1,000 people um, in the in the in our event ballroom. Um, so we've hosted honor societies from the school. We've hosted professionals. We've hosted local talent. It's across the board, with singles and like a group acts. All of it. It's a good time.
Just to throw in there that it's in the back of the slide, but the San Francisco International Comedy Competition, we've been doing that. Unique started in the late 70s. We've probably been hosting that event since the early 80s. So we've been a part of that for a very long time. And it's a group, and they basically have, it's a competition that performs at multiple venues. And we've had a lot of people come through, especially in those early 80s and 90s, who've gone on to become really big celebrities. So, like Robin Williams was one, Dane Cook, Ellen DeGeneres, they all came through the comedy competition. And I can't confirm nor deny whether they were all at Sac State at one point, but I'm gonna say yes. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
Most
sure.
definitely. I
They
heard
just
on the
no one.
internet.
Yeah, no one really cared about them then, so we didn't pay as much attention to who they
I
were.
heard on the internet that they love the Sac State campus, every single one of them,
Yeah,
especially Robin Williams.
especially. All right. So concerts, we host 2 to 4 major concerts school year. And these are typically people who are up and coming. So these are a few of the ones that we've had most recently, including, and we're very excited about LMA, who was here just last year, and Bryce Vine also. But we've going way back. We hosted Fall Out Boy before. I mean, we booked them before anyone really cared who Fall Out Boy was. And then by the time the show happened, they had just completely blown up, and they were on cover of all sorts of magazines. So they're kind of one of our, we have bragging rights for that one. But that's kind of what we go for. So we go for the folks that are known, but they're not necessarily, they haven't taken over the world yet, but they're on their way to. So yeah, these are probably the only, I would say 95% of the events that we host are free. It's just these bigger concerts charge a little bit of a fee, but they're all still less expensive than they would be, if you were to go to another venue. So yeah, we're very excited about the concerts. We got a lot going on there. And then entertainment, this is a very broad topic, but you'll see a lot of different stuff that we've done. So we've had a chainsaw juggler. We do a yoga night in partnership with The Well, which is our recreation facility. We host a talent show every year called Sac State's Got Talent. Tom DeLuca is a favorite of ours. I mentioned that we have been around since the 70s, and we've been bringing Tom every year since then. He's a hypnotist. We recently hosted a silent disco, and then every year we host a memory, a monologue, a rant, and a prayer, which is a stage production, kind of similar to the Vagina Monologues, if you're familiar with that. But we've also hosted roller derby events in the ballroom. We've done a punk slam, which is a punk concert and a wrestling event. We're kind of all over the board. So we do a lot of fun stuff. We talk about concerts, lectures, movies, and so forth, but we are definitely out of the box as well. So yeah, we try to keep it.
Section, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we just try to keep it exciting.
Totally. We definitely do that. Yeah, at that silent disco last year, or last semester was it? We had like, what was it? Like 700 people?
Yeah.
About that, right?
Yeah. It was a good time.
So much. So lectures. These are people that that are current in the issues that are happening, like now. Tim Wise just last fall, he was talking about a lot of the stuff that's happening like right now. Tarana Burke, right? Yeah, sorry. Um,
Mhm.
Another one, we get these people that are making waves in social consciousness and just society in general, how we live our lives and how we see the world. Um, and it's just we keep things current, and we keep things always moving forward, and
Yeah.
looking for, and we always find, we don't just look, we find those people that are pushing forward.
Hmm. Keep you thinking.
Heck yeah. Yeah, at Tim Wise we had like 1,200 people.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hosted the president, all of it.
Okay, film screening. So we host movie screenings typically before they're released on home video or DVD. So sometimes they're still in the movie theaters when we screen them. So we usually use the Union Ballroom to host these. So we set it up like a movie
Huge,
theater,
huge.
and it's awesome. Yeah. And then we also have done outdoor movie nights as well. So you're under the stars, you've got your blankets, and you're like hanging out on the lawn watching. So these are some of the more recent films that we showed last fall and early last spring. Um, but we try to bring the new stuff to you guys. And it's just a good, I don't know, the movies are one of my favorites because it's a good vibe. Everyone's excited and there's a lot of energy, and it's just like a movie theater, but funner.
Yeah, we got all the seats. We got a couple couches and love seats. You can bring your snuggie. We turn the lights down real low, like, and it's free popcorn.
And the
Popcorn on
popcorn.
popcorn on popcorn on popcorn.
You can't get the popcorn for free at the theaters, that's for sure.
Oh my gosh. Ain't that the truth?
Yep. Okay. Cultural events. So we try to keep it diverse and bring you entertainment that's also educational. So you're exposed to a lot of different types of performances. So these are some of the ones that we've done again recently. We host a Mexican Independence Day concert usually every September with a banda, and that gets like 800 to 1,000 folks. The Sacramento Taiko Dan is a traditional Japanese drumming group, um, and they're awesome because they explain the history behind like Japanese drumming, and they're very interactive. So a lot of times they bring up the crowd and host kind of like an impromptu lesson with them using their drums. And these things are huge. So if you haven't seen anything like it, that's definitely one to check out the next time we bring them by. One of the flyers that was through was Salsa Loca Live, and that's has become an annual event. We partner with Salsa Loca, which is a club on campus, and they host the dance lesson portion of it. So if you don't know how to salsa dance, if you don't know how to dance, period, they have easy to follow lessons. Super, like, nothing to be nervous about. It's like super comfortable environment.
They're super
Um,
approachable.
yeah, yeah, and they at very beginner level, and by the end of it, and this is a quick lesson, by the end of it you're salsa dancing. And so we will have a live band ready to go, and basically the rest of the night is showing off your new dance moves. It's always a great time.
Thank you.
um, and then one other one to point out was we've done this a couple of times now, an Afro hip hop dance class. So we have a staff member on campus who she also does this on the side. So she is a professional dance instructor. And she's just great because she's really energetic. And again, if you don't know your left foot from your right foot, she's got you covered. Noah learned how to dance
I
during
did. Yeah, we'll get into it later, but we just had a virtual dance lesson and it kicked my butt. That's all I'm gonna say about that right now.
that.
All right, so socials. I'm pretty much gonna be in charge of organizing that. Obviously, you know, I got to do stuff that you guys like. So we'll be in contact with you on what best to do, and you guys let me know. I'll make it happen. So right in the top left corner, we had a movie night. We'll watch Bad Boys 2, in honor of that new Bad Boys movie that came out. That was a good time. Right on the bottom right, we got a social that was in the Union game room. So in the building that we're based at, they have all these different student resources and services. So one of these is a game room. They got video games, they got PS4s, Xboxes, Switches, and usually it's $5 for an hour, but we got it for free, and that's just part of what we do. Just making sure we get what you guys want to do, and usually it's for free. Like, there's not many times you have to pay anything. You guys pay your dues by helping us out, so we'd like to help you out.
Yeah, and the socials are just they're structured because we have an activity, but it's just a time for the volunteers to get to know each other and hang out more casually. So a lot of times we're spending time together setting up for events, or doing work in the office or in meetings. So this is a more relaxed environment, just to just like I said, just to get to know each other.
Exactly.
Build our family.
Right. Just relax. It's always a good time. Always. Oh, and the office, that's going to be on the 3rd floor. It's going to be on the east. It's on the east side, right, of the building?
That's like northeast.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. These pictures showing up right now, they're basically just like the layout of it all. We got 2 couches. We got 2 computers that you guys can come in, use anytime. We have a Christmas tree. But no, seriously, this is your guys' space just as much as it is the office that we work at. And I know it's hard sometimes when you're like got class all day and you're bouncing from thing to thing. You're like, ah, crap, where gonna put my lunch? Where am I gonna put my backpack for this like hot second? Like, this is a safe place for you to eat, sleep, hang out, do work, all of the above. This is your space. It's really hard to get somewhere cool or warm to just relax or do what you got to do. And this place is always welcome to any volunteer anytime. Okay, so perks. I'll try to keep this list short. No. I mentioned this before, but hospitality for performers. You get to meet these people. You get to really see who they are and have real person conversations. If you can get past being starstruck, these people are just normal people, and usually they really like to talk. To just anyone who's trying to listen, there's been some actual connections, made through that. Unique retreats. We like to do as much as we can for you guys. Like, if y'all put in the work, we'll put in the work for you. Once again, meeting the artists, literally.
Yeah.
We have like 30 people on camp, or 30 people in the club or in the program, and how many students get to meet, like, how many students at Sac State get to meet these people? Like 1%, if that. Learning about lighting and sound equipment. So I forgot to mention this earlier. We work with, what is it? Sonic Pro Audio?
Electron Pro Audio.
Electron, I'm sorry. one of those scientific. Electron Pro Audio. We work directly with the owner and operator, and I've learned a lot. Everyone learns a lot. We have our own lighting, and that we get to operate. We get to learn on the big shows. We get to help get the racks for lights, the whole shebang. So like, if you're interested in any kind of stage work, this is your game. Like, this is tech. You get free Unique swagger. This is my second sweatshirt, and I wear these sweatshirts more than anything. They're so soft and so cuddly. All you have to do is help out with a minimal amount of events, and you get a free T-shirt. So if you join, all you have to do is ask us, how do I get a T-shirt, and we'll let you know. We will let you know. Hanging out in the Unique office, you guys know what's up. Making new friends and family. If there's one thing I want you guys to take away from this presentation, is that no matter what you do, whether it's with us or with another group, with another club, with another study, I don't know, find your community. I don't think I would be anywhere near where I'm at if I didn't have y'all to just decompress with. And y'all keep me on deadlines too. I I have made some deadlines because someone in the group chat, they're like, oh, hey guys, don't forget, I don't know, registration or something. I don't know. It's always good to have, that couple of extra heads, or in our case, like 30 extra heads, just thinking. We've come to each other with personal stuff. We've come to each other with, how the heck do I work this Sac State thing, with all of these changes happening, it's like, you need someone. So if it's not us, find someone else, because you can't do it by yourself. It's too much. And if you are, then you don't have to work so hard. So find your community, find your fam.
That's great advice. It really, whether it's Unique, like you said, or something else, being involved can really make your college experience. Just like Noah said, it provides you with just a really solid, we're like your rock. We're there for you. There's people here for you, just to bounce ideas off of, and just to be able to connect with other students is huge. It'll really make you feel like part of the community. When I was an undergrad, I was a Unique volunteer. And then, that was many, many, many years ago. And I'm still friends with the folks that were in Unique with me. So I made lifelong friends through Unique. And I had such a fun experience being a part of it, just with, being backstage and helping with planning, and just even hanging out with other students that, I don't know. I think it says something that I'm still here so many years later and still involved with Unique, even though I'm not a volunteer. But it was just such a great organization to be a part of.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay, so we typically meet Mondays and Tuesdays during the semester, and it's essentially the same meeting. We'll cover the same topics. So you choose whichever one fits your schedule. So it's usually 12 to no later than 1 p.m. And what we do is we talk about the events coming up for the week, how you can help. That's usually where we collect feedback from the volunteers on, what worked, what didn't work for last week's events. And then we also get creative. We get to know each other as well. We always provide that opportunity, but it's also a time to share ideas on things that we can do better, or new things that we can do. And the biggest thing is just making sure that you're involved in doing things that interest you. So this semester we are going to be continuing to do that, but via Zoom. So we'll provide you our contact info if you're interested in joining us. But usually we meet in the Capitol Room, which is on the third floor of the University Union, and that's what this photo is. We have this giant, legit conference table, and you can see how full it is. So it's just a great room of energy, having everyone together. And like I said, 12 noon. So mark your calendars for that.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's just the tip of the iceberg as far as like virtual for this semester. So I'll let Noah talk about our events a little bit.
Yeah. So kind of like what Xenia was alluding to was like, everything that we've talked about so far, this is like what happens kind of normally and, pre-Rona. So it's a little different, to say the least. Roles are definitely changed, and but pretty much the way we're meeting is not. We won't. I mean, you guys won't be in the Capitol Room, but I believe we will be. If not, just on Zoom at our house. So what is it? We have icebreakers. We have, like she said, just talking about what we like, what we don't like, what we can do for the future, but also, just kind of updating on what we're doing for the week, what we need to like do to prepare and to promote and produce on that week, and
What
yeah.
what would you say are some of the things that they would be doing virtually, like for us?
So every single volunteer can like, comment, and share anything. If we have all 30 people with their circles, sharing, we could get so much production done. The more people that watch our stuff, the more people that come and do our things, the more we can do. So if you guys can do anything to help, that would be probably the first thing. And there are rewards for like helping in these ways. Um, uh, Not that we're like racking tallies and like auditing people for like, did you do this? But you get points. You get like I don't know, there's like rewards for this, and the more stuff you do, the more rewards there are. And there's levels of responsibility, y'all. Like you can just come through, you can just come to the meetings, you can just like like and share a couple things, and that's fine. Like that's cool, you guys got your lives. We understand that like your life doesn't have to revolve around Unique. um, but if you want a little bit more responsibility, there's some content creation, there's some research, there's some management with like the data that we've accumulated. There is we're putting on the books social media management even. uh, we need some people, we need some groups and maybe even teams that can be like, okay, so this is what you guys are lacking, like let me just give me the resources and we'll figure something out. And we're like, all right, you got it, all right, cool, what do you need, what do you need? And so
And planning as well, since this is a whole new virtual is kind of new to all of us, and we're pivoting to a different format than we're used to. So we definitely need the brain power and fresh ideas on different things that we can do virtually and how to do that. And including, I'll just throw this one out there, where I had mentioned it earlier, Sac State's Got Talent. That one we're going to need a team of folks, and they can work completely independently from their own homes in helping plan that and kind of get the details together.
exactly. And like we said, like we're here for you guys. So if you guys want the responsibility, We'll give it to you along with any and all resources that you guys need to do your best and to not have to worry about anything. It's a good time.
It is a good time. That should be our tagline. So here's our contact info. You can email Noah at sacsstateunique@unionwellinc.org.
Thomas Helen.
Yeah, he's manning that. He's responding to stuff. You can call us. We are working from home, so we're not in the office very often. But if you feel like you would like to chat with us, instead, give us a call, leave us a voicemail, and we'll get back to you. And then check out our website, sacsstateunique.com. If you're interested in joining us, you can fill out the form there and we'll get back to you. And then you can also kind of learn more about our program if we haven't answered all your questions. And we also have our calendar of events on our website. So as we had mentioned, although we can't host all these, a lot of the events that we had previously talked about, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that as soon as we can get back to campus. But in the meantime, we're doing stuff on Instagram Live and Zoom. We're playing around with Facebook Live, but you can find out all that info on our website. We've got a lot of cool stuff happening. We've got our Nooners, so we've got a lot of local talent just performing music. And then we have like a street dancer coming up. We have a live paint session. We have a lecture with Jane Elliott, who's she's known for an anti-racism exercise that she had come up with in I believe the 60s. So she'll be, the title of her lecture is The Anatomy of Prejudice. So that's a very timely lecture that she'll be doing via Zoom. We have a virtual escape room. We got all sorts of stuff going on. So virtual is not slowing us down, but check us out. We're still booking. So check out our website often because we'll be updating that. We'll be updating that constantly. And then we're on social media everywhere. So you can check us out on Twitter, Spotify, TikTok. Not so much TikTok lately, but Instagram we're super active on, and then of course our Facebook. Yeah, we're doing stuff.
And then at Facebook at Sac State Unique's program.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And I think that's about it. Do you have anything else to add, Noah?
Just right under that, we should just have, it's a good time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just right under bringing community to campus, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Good time.
Good time. Well, it is a good time, and I hope you guys had a good time listening to us, and I hope we meet you soon. So contact us however you're comfortable, whether that's social media or emailing Noah or giving us a phone call. We would love to hear from you. And if you have any questions that we can answer, please reach out.
100%. Yeah. If I'll answer in the best way possible. If it's an email that needs to be done, if it's quick thing, email. If I get a message on the phone that's like, this doesn't sound so much like an email, like I'm totally down to, like have a conversation, get you the information that you guys need. Again, I can't stress this enough. Like, this program is here for us. So whatever we can do to help you guys do your best, like, just let us know.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.